Alright guys, so it's been a few days since I last uploaded, and the reason is very simple. I traveled a little bit to go visit family for Thanksgiving, and Scat Master Fooly became Procrastination Master Fooly, and you hate to see it, that's pretty much what happened. I will say, however, I had an amazing Thanksgiving, and I hope you guys did too if you celebrated it, and I just want to let you guys know that I'm extremely grateful for all of the support that I've had recently. We have over 11,000 subscribers too now, which is absolutely insane, so thank you guys for that. But you want to know something that I'm not thankful for? And look, over the last few days, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos from a lot of different content creators, and across the board, I'm seeing a lot of the same stuff. There's people saying that this game is being overhated and that if you were looking at CODs back in the day, those CODs had the exact same complaints. A lot of nostalgia glasses talk. Then there's people on the other side saying, no, this game is actually quite enjoyable sometimes, but there's a lot of problems that prevent us from actually fully enjoying it. And now that I'm back from my trip, I've played a little bit of Modern Warfare 2019 Part 2 and I realize it is the exact same game that I left before my trip. Now it's only been a week and I don't expect any updates to come through, nor would I trust that update to not totally break other things in the game. But it wasn't really surprising to me that the game is the exact same way, and that's not what I'm being critical about. In today's video, I'm actually a little bit annoyed because while I was gone, some news came out about this game that I really wanted to talk about because you guys know how I feel about seasonal content. You guys understand that I'm not a big fan of it. Now, personally, I haven't seen a successful season in Call of Duty since about season 3 of Cold War, and then before that it was probably like season 5 or 6 of MW 2019. Just all around, just a lot of negative feelings towards seasonal content. I don't like it. I don't like how it's separated. I don't like how we're drip fed. I don't like the amount of multiplayer content as compared to Warzone content, and I made a couple of videos on this when season 1 finally dropped for MW 2019 Part 2, but I, along with a lot of other people, were saying this looks very lackluster for 6v6 content, for multiplayer content, for Warzone, for DMZ. All that kind of stuff looks great. If you're somebody who enjoys eating Bobby Cosby's taint and you're willing to give him money for absolutely no reason, then one of the 25 bundles that were introduced in season 1, maybe you enjoy those things. Personally, I don't know about you guys, but I actually enjoy keeping my tongue inside of my mouth, and I don't think I would enjoy putting my tongue on somebody's taint and giving them free money for content that is absolutely mid. We got one new map, which is not new, it's actually SHOOTHOUSE, and I will say, I do enjoy the map. Maybe this is an unpopular opinion, but I actually prefer this one over MW 2019 SHOOTHOUSE. The weapons that were added into Season 1, they're not exclusive to multiplayer, and you know what, that's not really a bad thing, but we all know what Activision's trying to go for. Buy Modern Warfare 2, level up the guns in this game for $70, and then go take them over to Warzone where the stats are different, where the damage output is different, sometimes the time to kill is different, and you'll have a more enjoyable experience with DLC weapons in Warzone than in MW 2019's multiplayer. Not to mention, one of these weapons you can't even unlock in multiplayer, you have to go play DMZ, and while some people might not think that's a big deal, personally, I'm not interested in this game mode in the slightest, and I'm sure a lot of people agree. And you know what? That's okay. I am perfectly content with skipping out on the M13. I'm sure there's gonna be another busted DLC weapon in a couple of weeks or in a couple of months, but the main thing for me is really the variety in maps, which I would consider actual true significant content. SHOOTHOUSE is not a new map. SHIPMENT is not a new map. We didn't even get SHIPMENT at the launch of Season 1. And on top of that, one of our maps from launch was taken away, so we're already a little bit behind in multiplayer content that's actually significant and free to play. But as I was saying, while I was on my trip enjoying my beautiful turkey and mashed potatoes and shit like that, I saw this tweet come out from Charlie Intel, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have already seen it, but I want to give you guys my input on this because it might be a little bit different from other people's perspective on it. Charlie Intel says, the Battle Pass timer in Modern Warfare 2019 Part 2 updated to state Season 1 is currently set to end on February 1st. As I'm recording this video, we are not even in December. Season 1 came out a few weeks ago, and this game launched last month. I know. Some people are gonna throw the whole, "Oh, you're just hating for views, Fooly." And look, it's not like I'm getting off on complaining about the fucking game. As a matter of fact, I haven't touched this game, I haven't played the game, I haven't even thought about the game in like 6 fucking days. It's just sometimes, and not sometimes, very, very often, I see stupid shit coming out about this game, and this is one of those things that actually does irritate me quite a bit. It's not like Infinity Ward messed up an update. It's not like there's this bug that's annoying me in the game. It's not like the SPR is still overpowered, even though it is. It's none of that. It's really just the structuring of this game so far just doesn't make any sense. I understand it's a 2-year life cycle. I understand there's bound to be multiple seasons, more seasons than we've ever had. But for as much as Activision is flaunting how much money they're earning from this game in just a few short days, for the amount of flaunting they're doing towards how many players are playing Warzone and not mentioning how many players are playing multiplayer, something just strikes me very odd that this game was developed so highly, to such a prestigious level, supposedly at least. How is it that we're only getting 2 extra maps, aside from our launch maps? By the way, one of them was taken away, so it's really just +1, from the end of October through the start of February. Does that not strike anybody else as odd? And I've seen some of the replies under that tweet. There's a bunch of gooch-licking morons in there. Usually seasons are 3 months long, Fooly. Shut the fuck up. Nobody wants to play drip-fed content on maps that we've already played multiple times for 3 months straight. I'm gonna bring up Vanguard very quickly. In Vanguard, how often did we see 2 new maps per season, one of them at launch, the other one in the middle of the season? 4 different times, I think. And I think everybody here would agree, or at least want to believe, that MW2 is way better than Vanguard, right? MW 2019 Gooch Lickers, I need you guys to step up very quickly. Please represent for your people. Is Modern Warfare 2019 Part 2 better than Vanguard? I assume a lot of you guys would say yes. How come we're getting the exact same amount of content in a game like this compared to a game like Vanguard? And this is the thing, you can say whatever you want about Vanguard. I spent an entire year talking shit about that game, smoking the ever-living shit out of the devs. That was the first COD I ever quit. Vanguard launched with 16 maps. When they started doing this whole bullshit with 1 map per season, it was incredibly annoying, but at least we had 16 other maps that we could play. Here in MW 2019 Part 2, I only have 8 other 6v6 maps to choose from right now. In about a month, sure, I'll get 1 more, but it's Shipment. How many people just played Shipment and SHOOTHOUSE in the same playlist back in MW 2019 for like 2 or 3 years straight? If this is really the most advanced Call of Duty ever, how come I'm seeing the game backtracking and the amount of content that we're getting? Back in MW 2019, we were getting like 2 or 3 maps per season, and sometimes that wasn't even including ground war or gunfight maps. Also, just to add insult to injury, I'm not sure how nobody's ever mentioned this, but I played Warzone 2 for the first time before I went on my trip, and I believe there's at least 3 to 4 of our multiplayer maps in Warzone 2, meaning they created that fat-ass map, took some of the points of interest, and then just made them a 6v6 map. I'm pretty sure we got Tarak, which is a pile of monkey shit, Hydroelectric, we have Fortress, and I think Embassy. Yeah, I can't even gas up Infinity Ward for having original content at launch because, yeah, I guess it's original, but it's literally pulled from Warzone. Does this not sound a little bit odd to other people? Because to me, it sounds like a whole lot of lazy bullshit. To be completely honest, and I think I'll make another video on this specifically, I don't know if the honeymoon phase still exists for this game. It's really getting old really fast, and that's the whole problem I have with seasonal content in COD, but I feel like this is just taking it a step too far. The overall foundation for this game, it's perfectly fine. I have fun shooting people. I'm not too bad at this game. It's very easy to pick up for me. I just have the suspicion that this game's gonna get extremely old, extremely quickly, and if Infinity Ward doesn't surprise us with something, and I don't mean adding Museum back into rotation, because that should have just been here from launch. You guys were just fucking stupid and decided to pull a real life location, pretending like you weren't gonna get your asses sued, but whatever, regardless. The same way how I left before my trip and then came back playing the exact same experience from a week ago. If you guys want the honest truth, I could stop playing today, come back January 29th, right before Season 1 ends, and it'll be the exact same game as right now, towards the end of November. The only difference is that Shipment will be added, and people just got done playing that in MW 2019 for 3 years, or they just played it in Vanguard. I guess it's the most advanced Call of Duty though. What are they calling this nowadays? Call of Duty 2.0, I guess that actually makes sense. 2, as in shit, as in scat, as in I'm the fucking scat master, and this game is gonna get boring as fuck very quickly. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about this. Judging by when this season is gonna end in February, do you think this season has been a little bit lackluster? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos, and yeah guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Toodles. It's been a